Okay, so you guys wanted a part 2, so here's the part 2. So how this all started was my mom walked in my room and she asked me, have you gotten your period yet? Because if not, I'm going to CVS tomorrow and I'm getting a test. Mind you, I was on the phone with my boyfriend on FaceTime, and I was like, no, I haven't got my period. And she's like, all right, so tomorrow I'm going to go get a test. You're going to take it, and if you're pregnant, you just take the pill. Nobody has to know. We can go to DR. So my man heard that, and he was like, yeah, no. Go tell her you're pregnant. And I was like, no, I don't want to. So she walked to her room. 2 minutes later, I picked up a little bag that had full of a whole bunch of tests. I walked in and I told her I'm pregnant by literally not physically throwing them at her, but I tossed it on the bed. So she's like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, I'm pregnant. And then that's when she started being like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Blah, blah, blah. So I just ended up going to my room and packing a bag, and I left. I went up the street to this girl's house that I used to be friends with, and my man called me and he was like, go back home because me, my mom, my stepdad, and my dad are going to go speak to her. So we all went inside, and before they got there, they had stopped at Walgreens to get a test. So we're in the living room just talking, and they were talking for an hour and a half because they're Christian, and they were just explaining to her, this is going to happen if she's pregnant, blah, blah, blah. So after, them talking forever, I'm like, guys, I really need to pee. Can you guys hurry this up? So I go in the bathroom, and I go pee in a cup. After I peed in the cup, I walked out, and I put the cup on the little table, and I dipped the pregnancy test in it. They were still continuing to talk, and I had turned it upside down, waiting for 3 minutes. After I flipped it up, it wasn't valid. My mom goes, see, she's not pregnant. You guys can go back home. I'm not dealing with this shit. And my man was like, no, she's pregnant. We need to take this shit seriously. So he went to Walgreens, which was only a couple minutes away from my house, walking. He came back with the test, and I took it. Long story short, let's just say she stopped talking to me. She went to DR to go get her body done. I ended up getting kicked out, moved in with my boyfriend, and the rest of the story is crazy. My labor story is even more crazy.